Good evening. I'm here this evening to show you how to make this box that holds 5 cards and 5 envelopes. It's so fast and easy. I'm just going to wait a few minutes here to see how many people are getting on. Okay, if you're here, add a comment and then I will know I can get started. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and get started, and if you join me later, you can always watch the replay. So like I said, I'm going to show you how to make this box. It's so fast and easy, you just won't believe it. And it will hold at least 5 cards and 5 envelopes, maybe a few more. I saw this box on the internet, and I made it, but it was just a little bit too small to hold cards, so I thought this would be a great box to give somebody as a gift. You can always put a tag on here for happy birthday or thank you. There's a lot of different things you could do with it, so I wanted to make it a little bit bigger so that it would hold cards. So here we go. The first thing I'm going to use is some of the new Designer Series paper from the Celebration Mini. So you get this for free. It's called Flower and Fields DSP, and it's just so bright and cheerful, and I'm going to use Flirty Flamingo cardstock. So let's get started. This is our first piece. This is going to make the box. It is 8 1/4 by 10 1/4, and I will put all these measurements in the post when I post this video. So I tried to make the picture very big this time so that you could see my scoring pad better than you could do the last time I went to show a box. So we're going to lay it with the long side at the top here, and we're going to score at 2 inches on every side. So I'm going to score there. I'm going to turn it. I'm going to score here. And I'm going to turn it. And I'm going to score here. And then one more time. There we go. Now as long as I have the scoring pad out, I'm going to show you the lid. Now the lid is 8 1/4 by 6 1/4. So now if you can see how I'm not pushing it right up to the edge of the scoring thing, because I want to leave just a little bit of room, so I kind of put it right here where that first score starts so that I can score on an even number. So I'm going to score 1 at 1 inch all the way around, but leaving that extra room just so that the lid fits a little nicer and it's easier to find the numbers if you just can score at 1. So remember to leave just, you can tell when you have your scoring, it's just the very first ridge there that you line it up with, and then you say 1. And I said 2 there by mistake. So we will just ignore that line when we get ready. And we'll do it at 1. Always great to do these live. Let me check that now. Okay. So that's all the scoring that we're going to do. Now what we're going to do next is we're going to pre-fold all our sides with our bone folder, because that just makes it so much easier to put together. So I'm going to fold that side and this side. And this side. And this side. And I'm going to do the same thing with the box. These lines are so hard to see. I need to get better lighting, that way you won't see such a shadow. But that's just another step. I'm just slowly starting these videos. So, we had a very dreary day here. It was just rainy and cloudy all day. But my grandson got his driver's license today, so now we have a new licensed driver in the family. So this is the box. So before I put this together on the lid, I am going to go ahead and adhere the top to it, just because it's easier when it's flat like this. So I'm going to put some adhesive on the back. Okay. And now I'm going to get ready to cut the tabs. And I'm using the Stampin' Seal Plus because when you make a 3D project, regular Stampin' Seal is not quite strong enough, so you need to use the Stampin' Seal Plus, or you can use the tear and stick tape. But my dog got a hold of it like I showed you the other day, so it doesn't really look very, but it will still work. Just doesn't look very good. So in order to do our tabs, let me see if anybody's on yet. Just give me a second here. I'm still trying to get used to. Hi Judy, hi Marianne. I'm so glad that you could join me. I think you're gonna love this box. So now in order to make tabs, we're going to cut on the score line. I'm not sure if you can see it. I can barely see it. And then we're going to cut like a V right next to it. That just makes your tabs so much easier to fold in. And then I'm going to make a little V here at the top. It just gives you a little bit better of a box when you do this. So I'm going to do that on all four corners. Do my V. Do my V at the top. Do my V here. And do my V at the top here. And then I have one more to do. Okay, so there we go. Let me move my scraps out of the way. Now we're going to take it this way and we're just going to put a little piece of the Stampin' Seal on each tab. We're going to fold them up and line them up. forgot to put some Stampin' Seal on that one. Okay, so there's our lid. So easy. Sometimes I take my bone folder on the inside here and I kind of just reinforce the adhesive by squishing it down. Okay, so here's the box. Again, we're going to do the same thing on the four corners. Judy, I'm going to put the measurements in the post after we finish the live. Then I'll post the video for a replay, and I'll put all the measurements in the post. Because I know it gets hard to catch it while I'm talking. I hope you guys had a good day. I get 4 days off. Rachel doesn't have to work tomorrow, and Monday's a holiday. So 4 days of sleeping in. I don't know what I'm going to do. Probably stamp. This little hint about doing the tabs really helps a lot when you're making these boxes and these lids. I know it's a little time consuming, but it's worthwhile at the end. Okay. So I'm going to get rid of my scraps here. I'm going to turn it over like this. And now this time, since these tabs are bigger, I'm going to put 2 lines of the Stampin' Seal. One at the bottom, one at the top. Just because I want it to be able to stay together really good with those cards in there. So we're going to pick it up again. Maybe. And we're going to fold and match up the corners. Okay, now here's our box, and it will fit cards and envelopes, and then here's our lid. Now when you were going to give this to someone, you could maybe tie a ribbon around it when you gave it to them, but otherwise it makes a very nice box, and the lid fits very snugly on top. Well, I hope you have a good evening, and I will be showing you some more cards and things tomorrow. Have a great day. Bye.